These weird things happened at bachelorette parties. In 2023, an uninvited guest showed up to this bachelorette party, a black bear. The chaos started as the ladies were enjoying themselves in Lake Tahoe, California. Somehow, the bear opened the door to one of the women's cars and locked himself in.
You guys, there's a bear in my car!
Unable to figure out how to escape, the bear went on a rampage inside the vehicle. He ripped out door panels, leaving the car's interior torn to shreds. Police officers came to the scene and were able to finally free the bear. As if the damage wasn't enough, the car owner, Alejandra Hernandez, discovered the bear left behind an unpleasant wedding gift.
He pooped all over my back seat.
Despite the damage, Alejandra found humor in the ordeal.
When things like this happen, you kind of just have to laugh at it because there's nothing else you can do. The situation has happened, might as well have a sense of humor about it.
In 2022, this young woman rented a house for her sister's bachelorette party and got the surprise of her life when she found people living in the basement.
Hello?
There was a stranger in the basement and we didn't know he was there.
Stephen Fabian has more.
The young woman says she rented the home in Providence, Rhode Island for 8 friends, naturally assuming they would have the whole place to themselves. They stayed for a long weekend, having a great time, never realizing they were not the only ones in the house.
He's basically rattling the doorknob. He's saying, "Let me in, I live in the basement."
Fearing it was a burglar, they called 911 and hid upstairs.
Open up the door, please.
Why do I need to open up the door for you? You don't have a warrant.
I don't need a warrant. Somebody broke in here.
Nobody broke in here. I live here.
The party spoke to Jim Moray.
You're staying in that house 3 days and 2 nights. Did you have any sense that there was somebody living in the house?
We truly had no idea.
The video shows the people who live in the basement talking to police, who later determined that they were legitimate tenants. The friends say they got a refund from Airbnb, but they're upset they were not made aware someone lived in the basement apartment.
Did this put a cloud over the wedding for the bride or for you?
She had an amazing wedding, but I truly wish I was able to look at her bachelorette weekend in a different light, because for me, I'm always going to think of that weekend being one of the most traumatic moments of my life.
In June, during a bachelorette party on a boat, a shark showed up.
That is the biggest shark I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Everyone, including the bride-to-be, was freaked out.
I'm always thinking about sharks in the ocean, no matter what we're doing. Like, that's just one of my fears. It was about 25 feet or so, and we were like almost over top of it.
25 feet, that's a huge shark.
Yes, it was humongous.
It really is such an amazing thing to see that up close.
In May of 2025, Canada Rinaldi got sucker punched at her bachelorette party. Cops say the assailant came out of nowhere and attacked Canada and her aunt as the group headed to their Uber. She spent days in the hospital suffering a concussion, broken nose, and 3 broken teeth. She needed 8 stitches to close this gaping gash in her forehead. But she was determined to carry on with the wedding.
We're gonna stick to that date. We have everything set up and ready to go.
She healed and later walked down the aisle at her Kansas wedding. In 2024, a massive computer glitch caused worldwide chaos. But this bride-to-be didn't let the disruption spoil her bachelorette party.
Who wants to join the bride?
Amelia and her bridesmaids all lived in LA and had no way of flying to Miami, so they decided to pivot. They climbed into 2 cars and drove to Las Vegas.
We zoomed it from LAX to Las Vegas, got the music going, the girls took some cat naps here and there. It was a fabulous time.
Hey, 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 hey.
We planned Miami for months and months and months. It was meticulously planned. And so the fact that we canceled everything and planned an even better Vegas trip in literally, an hour or 2, it was great.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.